Hi, this is Paula Asher, Distance Learning and Instructional Technology Coordinator at Columbia Gorge Community College. And I'd like to give you a very brief look at Elluminate, a web conferencing tool that will be used at our college for the next 3 years, starting in 2010. Participants join an Elluminate session by clicking on a link that they receive from their instructor. In this case, I'm going to show you the features of a typical Elluminate session by bringing up a screenshot from a recent Quality Matters webinar that I attended for institutional representatives. This is a screenshot of a typical Elluminate session. At the top left-hand part, you can see the participant window, and the participants have various functions. They can raise their hand, they can give a check mark, the moderator can give them permission to use the microphone or a webcam, and they can also use the whiteboard. This is the whiteboard area here, and in this area we also can take students on a web tour, or for example, if you're using a starboard in a smart classroom, you could draw on the board and do math functions and so on. Another main area is the chat window here, and you can see that people have been chatting with each other, texting chat, that is, and you will also be able to send your chat to the whole room, or this will also give you a drop-down menu and you can choose from anybody in the room to send a private message to. As a moderator, you can choose to have a supervised room like this one, where the moderator sees all of the private and public chat in the text chat area, or you can choose to have an unsupervised, which sometimes the unsupervised session is good for, if you're showing it on the board in a classroom and you don't necessarily want all of the private chat to show up on the screen. This next area is the audio. You can adjust the microphone and volume in your headset. This is the button you would use to activate your microphone when you want to speak. You can share screens in Elluminate, so I can share my screen as moderator with students, and then we can also give them the opportunity to share their screens. And as a matter of fact, you can ask for permission to control their screen. So if they're really having some technical problems, sometimes that is, we don't usually want to do that, but that can be really helpful if students really can't figure out what's going on with them technically. We can operate their screen for them. There is a webcam, and this will pop up a window, and the webcam is really intended for kind of a social presence. You probably wouldn't want to broadcast any written documents or try to film yourself on the board or anything like that. You would do that through the computer, through this screen. You can record any of these sessions, and I recommend that you use Elluminate for recording if you need student interaction and if it's going to be a temporary video, but it kind of easily publishes to the web, and you can give a link to students. But if you're going to do something a little bit more permanent that you don't necessarily need a lot of student interaction for, I recommend Camtasia. This will be also a nice feature in Moodle. There will be an activity that you can add to Moodle for an instant webinar or web conferencing session, and you can use it in class to record class sessions. A nice feature of this is perhaps to have a virtual office where maybe it's available every Wednesday from 10 to 12, or you can also do kind of a spontaneous session if students are needing to have a more interactive medium for, say, tutoring. So a lot of applications in both online classes and on grounds. And please contact me if I can answer any questions about Elluminate or help you have a good experience using this technology.